Demon Slayer, Demon Slayer, Demon Slayer. That is all I have to say. But I do have a question. What's coming out this fall? I have no idea. I've been so busy with summer anime. I forgot to even look ahead. So that's what we're going to do today on this episode of Dad-ime. We're going to talk Demon Slayer because, boy, we have thoughts. Spoiler-free and spoiler-filled. By the time this airs, it'll have been 2 weeks. It's okay. You can listen to the spoilers. I bet you saw it. If you're a true fan, that is. No, just kidding. If not, it's totally fine. You can just listen to the spoilers-free section. I'm pretty sure everybody saw it. We're sitting at like $70 million opening or something. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Anyways, before we get into that, I am your host, Alan, the dad rocking the skeleton pumpkin shirt. And with me today, the usual co-hosts, the friends of the program, and the amazing dungeon crawling adventurer who has been reincarnated into Muzan Kubutsuji today. That's weird. So we've got Preston. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for
How you
having me.
been?
Good.
Good. And we've got the Page Sage, the man who probably knows the ending of Demon Slayer before Preston or I ever even knew what Demon Slayer was. And that is Tyler. How's it going, man?
Yeah. It's going great. It's been a long day. Work my butt today.
Yeah.
It's like the third shirt I put on today. I'm like, this is one of those days.
Yeah, sometimes it's rough out there. It's parent-teacher conference, right?
Yeah, so my district does 2 12-hour days in a row. So Wednesday's 12 hours, Thursday's 12 hours. So by the end of the week, I've done 2 8s on Monday and Tuesday. So that's 12. That's 16 hours plus 2 12s. So that's 24 plus 16.
Yeah.
Right. So I've already hit 40. So Friday's just a bonus at this point.
Right.
That's rough,
Thank you
man.
to teachers everywhere.
Yeah, thanks to all the teachers doing parent-teacher conferences.
No,
Apologies on behalf of
though?
all the parents who suck. And I guess we'll take kudos for the parents who are there. And
So my principal was amazing. He gave us like an hour to call and just call parents.
Nice.
And so he closed the doors until 5 and then said, call every parent you can.
Nice.
And so I had an hour and a half and I got hold of a couple parents and they're like, bro, I'm at work. And I'm like, then I'll send you an email. I hope you have a great day. But like, it was great to hear from parents and they go, okay, my kid's teacher wants to talk to me.
Yeah.
Right. Like it was good. Even if it was just something simple, like your kid's doing fine. Right. The parents wanted to hear. They apparently some of them never get called. Teachers are scared to call parents for some reason. I don't know why.
Wonder why. That's crazy.
It's been crazy. And then like my people were like, well, I'm sorry you can't be home with your kid because some people know I have a kid. And I'm like, don't worry, I'll get to do the best part, which is put down. And one of the parents was like, is that really the best part?
I don't know. So if you can't tell, we're dads and we talk about dad stuff. I think we need to implement a dad win of the week. What do you guys think? We should do something like that. Like so if you're watching this on TikTok, which I know you are, hi TikTok, tell us your dad win
I know you're
of
watching.
the week.
You know you're watching.
I always know you're watching. Give us your dad win of the week. Put it in the comments. Let us know what went good for you this week because we want to share, successes here. And hey, it's not limited to dads. If you're a mom and you want to put a win of the week, we can do that too. Right. Anyways, I just think it would be fun to hear from the community and to share a little positivity because, gosh, we all need it these days. So let's pat each other on the back and lift each other up, That's how I feel about it. All right, enough sappiness.
Celebrate the big wins and small wins, all the wins.
Yeah, enough sappiness. Let's talk about dark, scary demons. Let's talk about Demon Slayer.
Yeah, that was okay. So, I guess like spoiler free, right? Like,
yeah, let's go spoiler free for a few minutes and then.
Yeah, so I would just say like, it was good, but like you got to realize you're getting like it was 2.5-ish hours long. It's like it felt like that way, right? And so we're getting like how many? So I just go off my gauge. Like how many episodes of One Piece can I watch in 2.5 hours? Right. Yeah. So it's 20 minutes per. It's roughly 20-ish minutes per episode for One Piece. So I get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe 8.
You're getting half a season, a little more than half a season in one go.
And for Demon Slayer, like, if we think about it, they're about 24 episodes a season, roughly, right?
Yeah.
So this is a third of a season in one movie. holy crap.
Yeah, I mean, it makes
Was
sense,
it-
right? There's 3 movies that it would be thirds of a season. I guess it just didn't
Yeah.
dawn on me that it was like all of that in at once. Like,
Yeah.
That's true.
like it's like obvious, but then when you sit through it, you're like, that was a third of a season right there.
That was.
Mhm.
That's
And it's
cool, though.
so
Yeah.
much to unpack.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so this is my spoiler-free review. It's not Mugen Train. That's my spoiler-free review. If you're going in for like the finale of what Mugen Train was and you're like, "Oh my god," right? That's not what you're going to get. You're going to walk away going, "Okay."
This is the Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah, this
It
is
lets
phase
you off
1.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
I don't even. Fellowship of the Ring is like a perfect movie to watch all by itself. By the way, I would say that I wouldn't give it like a full 5 out of 5 or like a 10 out of 10. It's
Yeah.
definitely lower. Like Mugen Train, I felt was like 9 or 8. Like it was a really good movie,
Yeah.
and I feel
Absolutely,
like this one was like, okay, this is like 7.
Seven.
It's kind of like
yeah.
it's a C+ movie, B- movie. Like it was pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's a totally fair spoiler-free review. B-, C+. Like, I think
Mhm.
that accurately covers my feelings on it as well. And
Yeah.
Preston, what about you? How do you feel about
No,
that?
I feel the same way. I think it was a good representation of kind of just what Demon Slayer was, and I was happy
Mhm.
that again, spoiler free, that there were characters and things and pieces that I feel like grew up a little bit in this one, which was nice to see. So,
Mm.
Well, and I think, and we talked about that, right? That this is a payoff movie.
It is.
So will the next
It is very
one
much
and
payoff.
the next one be,
Yeah.
right? These are payoff events. Like we are watching a payoff of an entire genre.
Yeah, we're basically
Right.
getting the payoff of Mugen Train
Mm-hmm.
in this
Yes.
movie.
And well, this is a big like canonical event. Like it's not just gonna it matters for the end of the story, and we've got 2 more and it's over.
Yeah.
So this is setup, right? And I think that's Fellowship of the Ring in your mind, right? It's
Yep.
setup,
Yeah.
it's setting.
Setup. Yep.
Next one will be delivery. We've got to go through a couple tiers of individuals, but we're pretty close to the end, it feels like, and then it's gonna be over. So I think that like warming us up a little bit is kind of how I felt this one was, is kind of ramp
Yeah, I
up.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, I guess my final spoiler-free thoughts would be kind of like what Preston said. It hits on all the things that we know Demon Slayer is good at. It's kind of
Beautiful.
like fan service in a way, not in like the traditional way, in the way of like, hey, you like the fight scenes to look crisp and cool? We got you. You like knowing backstories? We got you.
Crispy.
Yeah, it followed the formula. So like, if you have been a fan of the formula up to this point, you will be satisfied.
And
I
I feel like, yeah, and I don't think that they made their characters overly whiny. There wasn't like what I complain about in the first season is like screaming and crying. But by the
Yeah.
time I get to the season I'm in now, I'm like, they are grown and they're doing so much better. I even laughed a couple times. There is moments you're like,
There are.
that's funny.
There's
I
good
can't
humor.
I can't believe it was animated that way.
Whether it was
Cannot believe that.
intentional or not, it was still
Yeah.
really funny.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So you will have moments where you're taking like back and be like, damn.
Oh, okay. I think that is good spoiler free. So we obviously recommend it and say, it's the buckle your seatbelt movie to get ready for the next 2. All right, so this is your warning. We're going all
Spoiler
spoilers
warning.
now. So
Spoiler warning.
Yep.
Spoilers ahead.
Perfect. Thank
It's like
you.
Morse
Preston.
code, like SOS.
Yeah, I don't know how to do Morse code, but you can imagine.
Yeah.
Okay, so not a spoiler moment. I have to say the tiered demons were awesome. Like character creation, like already the art's there for each one of them, but God, was it perfect. Tier 2, tier was it 3 and tier 6 that we got to see?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or eyeball 2,
Yeah.
eyeball 3, and eyeball 6.
Upper rank.
Upper
Yeah,
ranks.
there we go. Tier like upper rank 6, 2, and 3. Those were great fights. Every single one of them was perfect fights.
Yeah.
2 was really upsetting though. So spoiler, you don't get to see the end of 2. And that is frustrating. That is so frustrating. It leaves you wanting more. And that is
That's
frustrating.
Splotch Man, right?
Yeah,
that's
the poison
Splotch Man.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he gets poisoned. That was actually a cool fight. Like maybe we should break it down by fights, because it almost feels like they were like, hey, we're gonna give you like 3 pretty massive set pieces and just navigate between them, and the thing that ties them together will just be wide panning shots of the other demons, the other Hashiras running around just being cool, and then we'll get back to the fight. And it kind of felt like that was kind of how they did this movie. So maybe let's
and it's
dive
almost
into
like
the
they took episodes. Because, like, you got to think, like, I just watched Wano arc on One Piece, and it's literally they're in a Japanese-style building, much like this. They're running around from room to room, like, back and forth through this giant skull head, and they're just, like, fighting all of these crazy people as they run from room to room.
Yeah.
And every episode starts with them running, then fighting, then running some more.
Yeah.
And it was just like, this is crazy. And so I felt like that way with this arc in Demon Slayer. They're running, we're flashing to a cool scene, they're running some more, we're fighting, they're running some more, they're fighting, they're running some more, they're fighting. But yeah, don't forget about Muzan.
I thought it was cool how they did it though, like where because it can be really hard, I feel like, to give the illusion of like infinity, right?
Yeah.
And being able to like have it compound on itself. And I feel like from an artistry standpoint, I think they nailed it. It felt like that just went on forever. It felt like that in order to get from point A to point B, it's not just like, hey, I can take a quick jog and now I'm at the bad guy, the big bad. It's an actual like trek to get to that point A, point B. And then like when you have, without jumping too far ahead, but when you have Tanjiro and I'm gonna call him Fire Fist Ace because I can't remember his actual name. Yeah,
Akuza.
Akuza.
Is that what's his name? Yeah.
When he's standing there and you just see everything going. When you're like, what is that? Something's getting closer, and then he just boom through the window, stopping the thing, and it shows all the things exploding. And I thought that was cool. Like it felt like okay, it was that whole Super Saiyan thing where you've got Vegeta way over here, and he realizes, hey, someone's over here that I can fight that's stronger than me. Now I'm gonna go and fly, and nothing's gonna get between me and my fight. And I thought, that was something I had to applaud.
So. Yeah. So I think like for those people who've seen it, like it starts right. It starts right where we left off. They are falling through the Infinity Castle, and then they hit the ground running. Some people falling and then catching themselves. But I think what I found most in it, I did not really appreciate like the giant recap, but it was pretty good still, and it did give us a little bit of background of why he blew himself up, which we didn't get in the season before. I feel like that should have been included in the season. But at the same time, still very useful. But I love the part where you're talking about. So when Akuza shows up, there's this moment right before that. They're running through the Infinity Castle. Now, the Infinity Castle is controlled by a demon, and she plucks her strings, and it changes the shape. And so you'll hear this like, you'll hear her pluck her string, and then something will change in the castle. So she plucks her string, and Tanjiro's running down a hallway, and she plucks her string, and his foot is in the middle of the air. So he's physically not touching the ground, period. He's about to hit and run to the next step. The floor opens up, and then his sensei has to save him, and then he says, "Watch where you're going."
Yeah, watch your step.
Like he could do anything about it. He couldn't have physically done anything about what happened to it.
Yeah, no,
it's like it's your fault, you dumbass.
Yeah, going back to the Infinity Castle, I agree with you, Preston. I think the artistry of it all really like gave this scale that it was like, holy crap, these guys are literally, it's like they're trapped in the mirror dimension. Like it's just infinite. And having this use of CGI done so well to do this, I thought was the best part of it, because usually I'm like, get CG
fake.
out of there, out of there. It looked so good here. Like I get why they took so long to make this and why they're spending the money they are. I'm like, yeah, if the CGI holds up like this, like go ahead and use it. It was used really well.
So I'm gonna have to throw that out there too. Like at the very end of the movie, when she's plucking her strings again and she's changing the shape of what they were mapping the Infinity Castle, and she's just going, "I'm gonna mess it up with your map." So she builds like an entire tower and then just completely copies that tower
on itself.
You collapse on itself, but it copies itself. It inverts itself, and then it's just everywhere. So now it's like you don't just have one of these towers these guys are climbing. There's an infinite number of them to climb.
Yeah,
which that's insane too.
Seriously.
Yeah, that was a artistic like wise really great. comedy grays, super great.
Yeah, it was fun to see too. The Stone Hashira, seeing him and like just him just going ham. You know, when he'd hit something, it just poof, atomizes.
Yeah.
And you know, like being able to see him, because you can tell it's that build up, right? That saying like, okay, you don't get to see a lot of him, and let's see him flex his muscles, so to speak. And
Well, hold on
cool.
too. Like, this is great too. I didn't know, like, I didn't think about it because I don't remember the manga 100%. I didn't think about all those trainees in the Hashira training arc showing up, but they knew this was going to happen, so they jump in and they show up. And it's normally their cannon fodder for us to be like, oh no, poor guy died. But they're literally holding their own against a massive wall of demons, which is really cool to see. I think that was a really cool additive. And now I'm talking, I'm like, my rating is going up.
It is a payoff of just Tanjiro being Tanjiro, and that like pure heartedness that is kind of what actually made the Demon Slayer Corps be like, oh, you know what? We need to be more like this. Like, he's leading the way. Let's follow him. And so even the little guys are now fighting on like a solid level, which means the Hashiras are even more up here now. Like, it's just, they've all grown because of his influence, which is so cool.
So now we've hinted at the Akaza fight, right? But like, what really, like, in mirror to the lightheartedness of Tanjiro and the love that Tanjiro shows people, Zenitsu really gets a redemption here, as instead of a whiny little baby,
my boy Zenitsu, he locked in.
He locks in. He's angry. He's furious. He gets a full arc in this movie. You walk away with Zenitsu feeling like, oh my god, you did it, dude. You did it.
Yeah. If you end up with like someone like Nezuko, okay, like I won't hate you because you're just this whiny little bastard that I want to just shake. But,
yeah.
Not to mention, not to go off topic, but the voice actor, the English voice actor, he had the drip on the red carpet for that. Yeah. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, that's Alex Lee. He's cool. He's Sung Jin Woo as well.
Yeah, solo leveling as well.
He's he had his own. I think I read somewhere like he custom made it. He designed it. Yeah, it's so cool.
It looks really cool.
He's got
and it has Tanjiro. It's got the Tanjiro like colors, and I think you like it, Tyler.
So he's the voice actor.
Yeah,
of Zenitsu. Yeah.
I'm looking it up. Sorry, guys.
You're fine. You're fine. Going while you're looking it up. The whole Zenitsu thing, that like the power up sequence, the whole like setting the stage and setting the tone and saying, okay, like this is basically his brother in arms, right? And like making sure that there's this thing. And, like I think they did that really well. I think it was enjoyable to watch.
Okay, so oh my god, dude, what? Okay, I gotta share this. Yeah, I gotta share this.
The drip, right?
Let's see it.
This is crazy. Is this what you're talking about right here?
Yes, sir. That's the one.
Oh my gosh, dude! And he went on the red carpet with that.
Yeah, like, yeah, dude. That's so cool.
Yeah, dude.
Look at the lightning.
Sick.
That's so
and
cool.
like it's so cool, and it's like a mix. Like he's like, okay, I'm gonna wear lapels. They gotta have lightning on them. You gotta have orange shit in there. I got a cape. I don't even know why he's got all the arm
This makes me want to have a cape.
Like,
come on.
But then he's got boots
Capes
on.
Are cool.
Like,
let's bring capes back. That's seriously. Like the peak of men's fashion is a cape or a cloak.
Is a cape?
Yeah. Sure. I've got a cloak downstairs.
Because even if you're wearing full plated armor, a cape on the back looks cool. Now you're just wearing like your nice button down, cape on the back, you look royal.
It's versatile.
It's cold outside. I wrap around
Nightweave,
myself.
hit us up.
That's really cool. I can't believe that. Like, this is what I love. I love seeing the traction of anime, like what it gets and like what people like about it. It's cool. It's cool when people take it there, and I that's what I really love. I love subtle like anime. So like sometimes I'm like I sometimes I get like off put by like people wearing like full on like, but like when it's subtle like that, I'm like that's sick. That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't call it subtle. That was a pretty bold statement piece, but I get what you mean, like hiding the lightning and the lapel, like things like that.
If he dressed up as Zenitsu, I'd be like, hey, too far, bro. Yeah. But because he added he
took the character and made it his own instead of trying to just like one-to-one. Yeah,
absolutely. And to your point about it gaining traction and everything, like the movie made $70 million opening week in the US.
Yeah.
Like that means anime's mainstream. Like it almost cleared 100 million in its opening weekend. Like that's better than Hollywood has done all year long for just about anything on an opening weekend. There's a few others that did better, but not very many. Like it's crazy.
Thanks, Channing Tatum.
And I just keep thinking that it's just going to get better because what Demon Slayer is doing right now, Ufoldable's everywhere right now. Like they're in a lot of stuff. So we're going to keep seeing this. And I think they're going to have to start inviting these people, this genre into its own, like it's kind of have to come up and be brought into like the fold for American culture. Cause I think it has been for a little bit, but it's got to be a little bit more like, because it's making an impact. It's
more
making
open, less
waves.
closeted.
It technically can qualify for an Oscar because it had a theater run. I'm not saying it deserves an Oscar. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying it can technically qualify for it. And being that there's not a ton of animated films every year, I guarantee it gets at least a nod, a little nomination at least to say, this is one of the best animated movies of the year. I think
and that's going to be a little bit more of a competitive field. It might have to be best anime of the year, right? It might have to have its own genre. Because
I mean, Spirited Away won best animated feature, so like it's definitely possible. It's just normally anime is episodic TV; it's not movie, so it like hardly ever reaches the sphere. So it will this time. Which is crazy. But anyways, back to track. Zenitsu fight. I thought personally that was the best part of the movie. I think everyone thinks, oh, the Oscar fight, the payoff for Mugen Train, and that was good. Don't get me wrong, but there's something about Zenitsu, and I think it's because you just have hated the guy. At least I have to this point, and now you're like, yes, there you go, you got it, dude. Yes. Like finally,
underdog,
you're here. This is like what I wanted the whole time, and then to just have that like emotional payoff at the end with his grandpa, and it was just like, oh. That was probably the moment, the most emotional moment for me in that.
So I felt bad for Preston. So I have a reputation with my friends as well as my own wife that I talk through movies, like the whole thing. Like I can't shut up. Like, and so my friends used to be like, don't sit me next to Tyler. He'll talk to me during the movie. But my wife doesn't give a shit. She's just like, okay, yeah, let me watch the movie, and she just ignores me.
Didn't bother me at all.
Yeah, and it's like she's perfect for me. But I'm sitting here next to Preston in the Zenitsu fight, and right at the end of the Zenitsu fight, so big spoiler, right? At the end of the Zenitsu fight,
I didn't see it coming.
It's lightning, and he just cuts through the dude's head, right? Just boom, and then he's falling with his head, and he's like, I didn't see that coming. What? And I'm like, how the hell did you not see that coming?
He was flashing, and there was lightning everywhere.
For like a minute.
Yeah. Exactly. The whole corner lights up with lightning, and you don't fucking see it. You don't think I'm gonna take a step back, right? You just stand on the edge. But I also have to remember,
technically though, the lightning wasn't actually there. That's just how it's describing what he's doing. He's not actually summoning lightning. He's just moving so quickly as if he was lightning, right?
But his body will crackle with like lightning because he's a demon, right? Yeah. So like,
I could give it to him. I could give it to him that maybe it was like, okay, this is bullet time, right? We are seeing bullet time, but the other guy's seeing it, and like all he's seeing is it's like a flash for him, and he's like, whatever.
But that's just anime.
There, but
that's just anime, man.
But it's anime comedy.
Like, huh?
It's like, you didn't see that? Like, but at the same time, I get it. Because like when he does the water slash, there's no water, right? He's just showing the symbolism.
Yeah.
I want to say when he said that, it was quiet and everybody's like, oh, I'm over here chuckling, listening to him in the peanut gallery saying stuff like that.
How did you not see that?
And I'm not to laugh and ruin the moment.
And so then like we get this Zenitsu fight, Zenitsu's falling, and I think the whole theater giggles a little bit. Because the head is falling, Zenitsu's falling. He's like, Zenitsu's gonna die as he falls through the Infinity Castle.
And then he's just
and then the demon shows up and he's like, yeah, you're gonna die alone. It takes him away.
He's like, the lamest way to die is alone. Anyways, see ya.
Peace, and then takes Zenitsu and leaves. And it's so great. And I think there were moments where I just had like little peanut gallery moments, but like sometimes I was like, oh shit. Like Akuza, when he comes down through the ceiling, that part was so insane.
Yeah.
But Akuza does a full-on punch right at Tanjiro. Tanjiro not only slips by him, cuts his face in half.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit. And the theater's not even like responding. I'm like, that was sick.
That was awesome.
It shows his
Yeah.
progress big time. Yeah. At that point, he's a better fighter than Rengoku. So it's like
He's a Hashira
become
at that
the
point.
master now. Yeah. It's so
Mhm.
cool. It's definitely that like Star Wars moment when you're like, okay,
Yeah.
they upgraded.
Well, and you see the water Hashira, right? So he's talking about that in that how he's seen the growth. He said, last time when I first met you, you were on your face, you were crying and sobbing and just basically asking me to save your sister, and now here you are, like standing before me, and like I'm looking up to you, and like I was just like, woo,
like Tanjiro's so cool, and he went
Tanjiro's all grown up now. He's all grown up.
Yeah, and it was really cool to watch that, because not only was Tanjiro using water movements, he was also using sun style, right?
Yeah.
He was doing sun breathing, which was really cool because that's unique to him. That is a move that only he knows. It's not a branch, it's the original version of the breathing, which I loved. I love
cool.
that.
Yeah, it was good.
That was cool.
But it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows, right? There's definitely some things that I thought were that was maybe stretched out too much. And I think you probably all agree. Yeah. The Akaza fight, I felt like slowly started to get away from them. They got a little too like, look how awesome we are. Look at all this crazy stuff we can animate. Look at this storytelling we can do. And I was like, okay, but you really, in the process of doing that, like drug out your movie so long in one
some
part.
of its punchiness.
Yeah. And I think
so. Yeah.
Go ahead.
So for those of you who've seen it, like, right, we've got the Tsunetsu fight that was really good. We got upper rank number 2, which was really, really good. And then we have like this huge problem with the Akuzu fight right in the middle, where they do a whole bunch of background on Tanjiro, and then it just gets real bad. Like it just drags out. And there's even the stump scene, and I'm sitting over there laughing during that whole stump scene. Cause so they have won, right? And then Tanjiro, so the body of this demon keeps moving, and then Tanjiro screams, and the headless feature just turns, and it's headless. It's headless, and it turns and looks at him, but there's no head.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, what I felt like was the biggest problematic moment was when Akuzu fight, like right in the middle, like they are winning, like Tanjiro is figuring out how to win, huge long backstory, and then they get to the end of the fight and they've won, right? It should be done there, but they drag it out just a little bit longer. Now, could be manga, could be not, like, right? It could be part of it, but like it's so comical to me at this point. He's lost his head, and there's just a stump here. Tanjiro's yelling at a body with a stump for a head, and then the stump
turning to look at them.
the stump is turning to look at people. There's no eyeballs attached to the stump. It's just a stump, right? And I'm just laughing because this looks ridiculously stupid, and because it's being drawn out at that point, it's even funnier in that moment because it's being drawn out. And so, like, for us, it's 30 minutes of a stump standing there looking around. It's funny, but it also, like you said, dragged it out. You could do this cool animation. Maybe don't.
Yeah, I feel like the backstory was great, but they because of the way it was animated, they were going back and forth, it just took forever.
Yeah.
I'm like, just show him get beheaded and not die, then show his backstory, then snap back. That's all we need.
Yep.
We don't need back forth. Like, it was too much.
Yeah.
And this, I don't know if this happens in the source material. I haven't finished it. I've only read up to this part.
You can see it on the shelf behind him.
Yeah, I've read up to current, but I haven't read past. So if that happened in the manga, I don't know. But it felt kind of cheap. So even if it wasn't the manga, I would still probably feel this way, because it's like, yeah, he cut his head off, and then you're like, nope. And it's like, then why did we sit for like 20 minutes and like figure out, I got to do this. Now I can do this new breathing thing where I can go into the
Go to the
next
unseen world.
Unseen world, yeah, the next state. Like, that was so cool. He unlocked that, and then it immediately was like, critical failure,
Yeah.
natural one.
One,
So it's like,
especially when
the hero succeeds when they unlock a new thing.
Yeah.
So my brain is like, I know what's going on. Well, I know what's coming next.
Yeah.
So I know why they did it that way, but also like I get what you're saying. It does feel a little cheap.
It
That
just
makes
kind of
sense, right?
robbed the heroic moment of unlocking this new power, and I was like, oh hell yeah! And then he does it, and then it's like, sight. So for me, that's my biggest like downfall.
And maybe, like
you
you said, maybe later when we see all of them in series together, maybe that opinion changes. But I do agree that I feel like it's I feel like it was a little longer than.
Now, I don't necessarily agree with what I'm about to say. I'm just playing devil's advocate here. So, the backstory does give you a little bit of backstory about how Muzan made Akuza, and Akuza's pretty old. He's like 2 or 3 centuries old.
Yeah.
Right? So Muzan shows up in his village. He's like, oh, cool. I'm going to turn this guy into a village. I'm making the upper ranks and the lower ranks, right? And he literally punches Akuza in the face, destroying his skull and the back of his head, right? And then he pours his blood through a hole in his head
Just like
to
pumps him
make the
full.
demon. So I'm wondering if the way the demon was made affects the evolution it goes through.
Yeah.
Because he was made with a damaged skull, right? A damaged head.
And so maybe that
And so
ties into why he doesn't have his head cut
and
off.
all his
die.
body parts are going to be demon body parts before his head is formed. And so it's like all of this is becoming demon as he's pumping the blood here. And so this has to learn to heal, right? The thing that normally would have killed a demon is learning to heal right there.
Yeah.
So I have a theory that that's why it doesn't happen that way.
Right.
Yeah.
Part of the
Right?
evolution.
But that also is super unfair because then he's at the same level as Muzan because Muzan can't die with his head cut off.
Yeah.
Muzan can live through pretty much anything any other demon can live through.
But
Muzan sunlight is the only thing
was
that we know.
Muzan ever beheaded before this? Because maybe that was the experiment that allowed Muzan to gain that ability.
That's a good point.
Yeah, maybe.
That's a solid point. I don't know. That's a great question.
Maybe.
Because he
Great
kind of does
question.
that, right?
I feel like I'm in my classroom when I don't know something. Sometimes I'm like, "That's a great question. I can't possibly know that. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't know it.
Let's
Like,
speculate.
yeah, speculating's fine, but I just don't know. And so I think it's a theory. It's a good theory, but it's not necessarily. It's not grounded perfectly.
Yeah, and then we got to talk about the tragedy that is in this episode or in this movie because we lose Shinobi or Shinobi?
Butterfly Girl.
Yeah, Butterfly Girl. That was kind of rough.
I like Butterfly Girl.
Did
She
they
reminded
give
me
her
of my
like?
daughter.
Here's the thing, like when I watched the show, she did not get a lot of content. So like when she dies, like I'm not that upset. I'm actually like, well, this is supposed to be sad, and I'm not that sad because you haven't built up the backstory enough for me to be sad. She has the same backstory everyone else has. She's just short. Like, right? And so I don't feel sad.
Yeah.
So I do feel like they did her dirty a little bit. Like I don't feel like they gave her enough time, or we didn't get enough time with her throughout the series.
Right. She's more of an enigma than.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see that.
Well, and I guess if you're gonna kill off the character, you kill off the one you wrote the least about, so you don't feel as bad about it.
But
I get the least backlash.
And like it's kind of dumb too. It's kind of dumb because like
Looking at you, Shelob.
she's mad that her sister dies. She goes after the demon who kills her sister. She ends up getting captured and taken, and she leaves it for her disciple to finish the job of. So the demon kills her sister. She goes after the demon. The demon kills her. So you're creating this vicious cycle.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, that's an interesting way to play this.
Mhm.
So I found that to be kind of interesting too. But I'm excited to see that next scene. Like, what did she tell her
Yeah.
in that last moment? So
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you got to make the death worth it somehow, and so I feel like there's more to it, and we just didn't get it in this part.
Yeah.
But I
Tipped her off to. He's got 2 minutes to live. I just mega dosed myself with crazy amount of nasty.
Yep,
Gonna
just gave him a
blow up in
human
his face.
cyanide.
that's a great theory. That's a great theory. Because like upper rank 2 is absorbing her. So like I'm thinking like Alucard from Hellsing Ultimate when he takes in the Cheshire Cat and it destroys all the souls in his body. I'm thinking kind of like that.
Yeah.
Did he just take a heavy dose of poison in?
Maybe. Yeah. Or maybe
So-
she's found a way, like it's all wisteria, because isn't wisteria flowers something
Oh,
that's
yeah.
toxic
Yeah,
to
it
them,
stops
and
demons. They can't cross it.
That's
Yeah.
what happens when it's on the inside of them.
They can't cross. It's just like moving.
Yeah, who knows? But so yeah, I think there's more that we'll fully understand the implications of that fight in the next
Mhm.
movie, which I kind of dislike that we didn't get a conclusion, but at the same time, it leaves enough of a reason to be like, okay, now I got to see the next one. Aside from obviously Muzan and Upper Rank 1, because we obviously know that that's coming up. But I guess we need another, kind of bridge the two movies piece, and so I guess this fight serves that purpose. But
well, and then like the Muzan like stuff was just kind of like, oh, it's just like that. I think was the worst animated. I felt like the ball
mob
pulsating ball.
was like, it felt very CGI-y.
Yeah.
It took me out of it. Like, whereas the castle didn't feel that way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if maybe I'm just talking in my ass. I don't know.
I know it's so much happened. It definitely could use a rewatch. Like a lot of things happened at once, so.
A lot to take out all at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, I would say it's a B movie. It's not perfect, but it's not a terrible movie. It's like you go to it,
I agree.
you kind of know what you're expecting.
It's definitely not a flop.
Yeah.
It's definitely not
is
something you also have to go run
not a
and
flop
see.
at all.
It's not something you should just go like, oh, I'm gonna like. But like, if you've got time and Crunchyroll has it, put it on,
Right.
sit back, get some popcorn, watch it, do something else while you're doing it, because there'll be slow moments. There are some slow moments.
Yep. Cool. All right. I think we've said our piece on Demon Slayer.
Mhm.
Definitely so excited about where it's going and to see a part 2. So excited for that. And it'll probably be a few more years. So Demon Slayer will probably.
And thank
just
you for
kinda just go
Zenitsu
along.
not just completely flopping.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about fall anime, because the summer season, it's almost done. We've got like one episode left on most of the shows we're watching. So it's time to look ahead. And honestly, I haven't even had a chance to really peek forward. So I'm really curious. We're going to pull up AnyList. We're going to go over like at least maybe the top 10 and just see what's coming, who's making it, what seasons, what follow-ups, what are we getting? So, Tyler, you want to pull this up and let's go through it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull this up. But Preston, are you guys ready? Have you guys not? You haven't seen this, right, Preston?
Nope. This is all gonna be fresh.
This
You're
list
ripping the
is
Band-Aid off
really,
fresh.
really good. So if you haven't seen this list yet, it's pretty impressive. So,
I'm so excited.
Yeah, drum roll, please, and here we go.
Oh,
Perfect
wrong drum roll.
So here's the first thing I see right
Oh,
out
you
the
said
gate.
bum roll. My bad.
Yeah, is I just see that One Punch Man season 3.
All right. So
Saitama.
I haven't watched season 2, so I think I have to catch up now because I've just heard like it's not good. So I'm like, oh no, I don't know that I want to go forward. But if season 3's here, maybe I gotta just find out for myself.
Maybe it's
how
a
bad
setup
it
for
is.
season 3.
Yeah, maybe.
So I am actually I like One Punch Man for what it is. I like how unserious it is the whole time. And like I love how it's this play on Goku, like almost like it's so perfect to me.
Yeah.
Like it's just making fun of my favorite thing. Like
I'm a big
and
fan of
I love
One.
it.
I think he's a really good mangaka. Like he did Mob Psycho. I love that he just like doesn't draw very good and then like leans into it with the goofy style and then just like has perfected that over time. And now it's like awesome because One Punch Man, Mob Psycho, they have great animation. The character designs are awesome. So I don't know. I think I'm excited for this one.
Okay, so in and then like Spy Family is one I need to sit down and watch. It's from Wit and Cloverworks, which
have
is
you not
really
watched
great.
the first one?
I have not.
Is it?
So,
it's
like-
pretty
season
good. It's good.
3?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Season 3. So
The
I
movie
haven't
was
watched
pretty
season
good
2.
too. Yeah, it's one that's very heartwarming. Think of it as like film noir, kind of your whole little detectives and double agents
James
and
Bond.
assassins and James Bond and tons of satire. And that little girl is Anya is freaking hilarious.
Yes.
I love
The whole bit is basically, if you didn't know, it's an adoptive family of sorts. He's on this mission for some spy
dad.
agency. Yes, the dad. And he's got to craft this believable family so that he can go undercover. And so he gets the wife who he doesn't know, but is an assassin on the side. And then
Mhm.
the daughter is clairvoyant, so she knows that he's a spy, and he knows that she's an assassin and knows that nobody's talking. So she's like, I'm going to be a spy
Yeah.
guy. And like,
But
I'm going to be an
everybody's
assassin.
pretending that they're just normal people and they don't want to get turned in. And
Yeah, and she's got to
Yeah.
go to school and like figure things out. And it's like this like pristine academy. It's like Harvard for children, and she's got to like survive.
Yeah. And
It's
she has
kinda
to get
good.
these gold stars. It's like Hogwarts, right? Where you have to like get these certain things to excel. And for her, like that's the most important thing. She has to get the star. And so they have this dodgeball tournament where there's this whole training arc for her and her mom, who's an assassin. And her mom, when she throws the ball, it like burns down an entire forest. She throws it like Goku hard.
Yeah.
And then the little girl, when she does it, she's like, I'm going to use my special move. And it does this whole charge up. And then when she throws it, it just goes, boom, boom, boom. And it just like completely goes flat. And then she gets smacked in the face. She's like, oh no. Like, oh, so good.
It's funny.
The humor in it is, I think you'll love it.
I think that's great, and I think Meg. The reason I haven't watched it is that anytime I put it on, because like when I get frustrated or if I feel like I can't do something, like it's like bedtime's too close, I'm like, I'm just gonna put on anime real quick, and like so sometimes I'll put it on, and then my Meg will be like, "You're gonna watch that without me?"
Good.
And I'm like,
No,
okay,
I
so
guess
I'm gonna
not.
go ahead and pick something else. I guess not now.
Good.
So that's one
As
of the
long as
ones
it's
that's
on
been
the
on my
list.
list. It's on my list. And then so My Hero Academia, I read the first few chapters and I fell off because I kind of caught up, and then there's like some hiatuses, and then the show started doing really good, so things were just taking a little longer, and that happens sometimes. But when I heard the announcement of the final season, I was like, let me give reading it another try. Reading it was really enjoyable, and this last season, I was glued to my manga source. And
That's
so
fine.
I was just reading through this like constantly, wanting more. This last season, whether you're a fan of the show or not, is just amazing. It's gonna be beautiful.
Nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've sadly only
Gonna
watched season
be
one.
golden.
So for me, like, I
And
don't think I can.
understandably,
No, and it's not that I think it's bad or anything. I just never got around to watching the later seasons, and it just got away from me. But now I'm like, I think this is one where I'm like, I can't catch up before this comes out, so I might as well just
No.
add it to the pile and like, watch it as the sideshow.
But we can even see right here. This is the villain from early on in season 1, the dude with the hands on his face,
Right.
right? And he has played a pivotal role through almost every season.
Yeah.
And I
He's
love
like the Joker
this,
to Batman.
Well, and it's kind of like Sasuke to Naruto a little bit.
Yeah,
It's like this
100%.
rivalry thing. It's kind of like just like this thing never got put down and it never got done right. And it's all going to come back, and it brings really the heart of the story is going to come full circle. And I think that's actually one of the reasons I actually really like My Hero. Like I know like it's reputation, but it's a good story. It's well written. So like seeing the final season on this list, I was really, really excited for it, and I really liked it. And then the next one, like this is 4
Eternity. Was that
yeah,
the one?
2 Year Eternity season 3, which I know people just love.
I don't even. Is this a vampire one? I'm assuming by eternity it has to do with vampires.
No.
Okay, so I know nothing about this show.
Basically, it's like, think of it. This one's kind of a sci-fi. So you have this orb, this object that essentially comes to this planet, and it tries to mimic things around it. So first it starts with a rock. First it starts with these other things, and as it goes, as it experiences stimulus, it grows and evolves.
Okay.
And so this is like in the first episode. Yeah, basically there's a wolf. The wolf comes up, kind of sniffs it, dies next to it, and then it assimilates the wolf's form and then experiences life as the wolf. It's a chondra, exactly. It's 100% is a chondra. It's like a chondra as it loses, and then this is how it goes through. Does humanity help it? Does it not help it? Like, do the people that it takes on, the people it finds important, it will try and live on in them, or sorry, it will take. How do I say that?
Take their essence.
Will take their essence, who they are, their way they talk, the way they, and they'll carry it with them for it. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I think you'd like it. It's pretty slow paced. There's some high points. I feel like that where it gets a little bit more, but I feel like it's one of those cozy animes in my opinion.
Nice.
Yeah. And honestly, like that first episode is a pretty stark contrast to the next couple episodes. I feel like I think the first episode is one of the best first episodes I've ever seen. Like it's really, really good. So if you haven't seen it, just watching the first episode alone is a cool story. Like even if that's where it ended, it was an interesting story.
I agree.
And then I no offense to this one.
I don't know this one.
I do not know this one. It's my friend's little sister has it in for me.
For the
And
romance
I don't know that
crowd.
one.
yep, and I'm gonna be
Is this
honest.
what I think it is next?
Then yes, it is, and this is the one that got my jaw to drop on this list.
It's so
It is Campfire Cooking in Another World, and it airs in 19 days. And when I go upstairs, because I knew this was coming, I am so excited for this. Oh, I love
Wait,
this anime.
that one looks like cooking, not Campfire Cooking, but yeah, Campfire Cooking in Another World.
Yes.
Sorry, I was
Yeah,
thinking
Campfire
of-
Cooking in Another World.
I was thinking of
I knew we were
missed
getting
the
a
other one.
season 2.
Oh, yes.
But I just assumed it was like off somewhere in the distance. I didn't know it was so soon.
Yeah, I didn't know it was so soon either.
Oh,
And-
that's so awesome.
And I'm just so excited right now. And you guys have no idea. Because then, no offense to my romance crowd, like Zombieland Saga and like these ones, I'm sorry, I don't care. But Ranma one half.
Wait, hold on. The one before that one. Go back just one.
This one right here?
No. Forward one.
Zombieland Saga.
Right in the middle. Oh, that's Zombieland Saga? Okay.
This one right
Yeah.
here, Zombieland
Okay.
Saga. Yeah.
I was
haven't
going to
watched
say
that
the
one.
poster looks interesting, so maybe.
So I only
It's
don't
Mappa.
care because I just anime movie announcement during concert, Zombieland Saga Live. Okay, so cool. They have cleaning equipment, so it's a zombie apocalypse.
Okay.
I'm not too worried about it.
Okay.
But Ranma one half. I loved Ranma one half season 1. To get the second season, I'm so excited for it. Because I think they did such a great job in season 1. So it was so good.
Yeah, I didn't watch the entire season. I watched like the couple episodes just to sort of check it out. I thought that Mappa did a really good job of making it look like an old anime with a fresh coat of paint. Like it looked the old school style, all crisp and clean, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and I loved it. And I laughed and I enjoyed it and my wife liked it. So it was just one of those ones I was so excited to see put like on this list. And so like already for me, I'm like, I want to watch this one. I want to watch Spy Family. I want to watch Ranma. I will watch this last season. I want to watch Campfire Cooking. To Your Eternity, I feel like I'm feeling for the people who like this one. So I know other people are going to like this one. So yeah, a Disney Twisted Wonderland. I've never heard of
Yeah,
that.
Disney is dipping their toes into anime. Like, get out of here. Stop encroaching on something you know nothing about. Anyways, they're making an isekai with some of their villains as like reference. So I don't know.
This
It's
feels
gonna
like-
go on Disney Plus. It's gonna just no one's gonna
This
care.
feels very much like Disney or DC when they did let's throw what's her face into an isekai anime. Harley Quinn.
Yeah, that was rough.
I don't know.
To me, it's just like Disney's like, let's see, we know we got a lot of Disney adults who love to come to our parks and spend money. What else did nerdy adults like? Oh, anime. Let's just team up. And it's like, no, stop. Don't do this. Yeah,
So is
nobody
this-
asked for it.
Is this a gender bender? Or is this man Alice or is this man the Cheshire Cat? Or
I don't know.
like, are we just gonna play off of Alice in Wonderland because we've got clocks? We clearly have a Mickey Mouse head right here. We got this Cheshire Cat right here. This is good. This looks interesting, but it doesn't look like look. I don't want repackaged Disney.
Well, and I just feel
not to
like
be mean.
Same story.
It's probably
different-
going to
I don't
just
know.
be one of those like cheesy Disney, like, you know how they have like their grade A movies that come out, right? Everyone loves them. But then they have those straight to DVD or the Disney Channel stuff, and you're just kind of like, "Eey," and it's a little cringe. I feel like this is going to be more in that range than it's going to be in the, hey, this is the big family picture this year.
Well, Maybe this is the thing that gets people that are in the Disney mainstream to dip their toe in anime and go, "Hey, that was kind of cool. I like that," because they don't know better,
Maybe.
and then they go watch good stuff.
Maybe that's a good point.
But like, there's still more to unpack here. There's just so much.
Okay, I'm seeing some cool
Um,
stuff. So what's
yeah.
the next row? What do we got on this row?
So on this row, I'm not really like super in anything, but Sonda I've heard is good.
Oh, Sonda. Okay, this is going to be
Yeah.
crazy. I thought this would come out in winter for sure, but I guess fall kind of runs up to Christmas time. So it's a guy who basically finds out he's a descendant of Santa Claus, but it's anime Santa Claus. So it's
so
like
Sonda-
he like jacks up and like shonen punches people to save Christmas. Like, this sounds awesome. This is like, the Silent Night that came out, and it was like an
Yeah.
action comedy.
Yeah,
This is gonna
he's
be
got
that.
So wait, so this is the synopsis. I have it right in front of you, so if you want to read it, it's right there. But the story starts with Sonda, a second-year middle school student, getting attacked with a kitchen knife by his classmate. So already there's assault. While Sonda couldn't make sense of the situation at first, he gradually became to believe that Furuma's actions were just mean acts stemming off from his
I'll tell you
later
why.
having
He's on the naughty
particular
list.
puberty no, hold on, for a particular puberty phase. So he blames it on puberty, but that is all a misunderstanding. He actually suspects Sonda of being a descendant of Santa. So this is going to be an interesting one all around. Undead Unluck I've heard of, and there's just so much more, but this one right here is interesting because I'm pretty sure that's Gautama. Gautama, and this is just like I think a different arc. So people who have watched all of Gautama, which is also long, like One Piece long, it is one that people like. I know that. So I know for some people they'll be excited for that one.
Okay, I'm seeing some cool posters on here that I kind of want. So
but some of them are
that
like
one. Yeah, what is that? That poster looks
that
cool.
one. That one's name is Tales of Wedding Rings Season 2.
Okay, well, I haven't seen Season 1, so I'm probably not going to check it out. But that is a good poster, I will say.
I agree.
It
kind of felt like Shield Hero a little bit.
Okay, obviously we have an isekai 4 in. What is this isekai? Let's hear it.
Which one?
Right there.
With one that long, it's got to be an
okay,
isekai.
hold on. I have all the names of these. I just have to I have to match pictures up. This is a really hard game, guys. Now I have to match up words because I don't know if I have the pictures of this one. This one is dungeon. That's the word I'm looking for. Hold on.
We could have Google do one of those.
This one is
Google
called
translations.
My Gift level 9,999 Ultimate Gotcha Backstabbed in A, and I'm pretty sure Backwater's Dungeon is the name because I have read this one. Backwater Dungeon. I'm out for revenge. Yep, I have seen this one.
Okay, that sounds kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
All right. So when Light is kicked out of the Concord of the tribes, his former comrades instantly turn on. This is a common trope in isekais or in dungeon crawlers.
Thrown out.
Light escapes his diabolical act of betrayal by the skin of his teeth, only to find in his desert, deepest part of the dungeon, the most dangerous part of the dungeon in the realm. To avoid being eaten by carnivorous monsters, he uses the ultimate gotcha, his soul magic skills. Where it previously only produced junk items, this time, May, a gorgeous level 9,999 fighter in a maid outfit, springs forth.
Geez.
Fast forward 3 years, Light has carved out his own kingdom in the Backwaters dungeon, summoning more beautiful level 9,999
no, he's
warriors.
making a harem.
Yep, it's a harem. Which
funny.
I have seen this one. It is an interesting concept, but it's definitely just be ready for a harem anime.
All right, going down some more. What's this one with the water sword fight?
Ooh, that one looks pretty.
What is that?
Scarlet. I think that's Scarlet. Isn't that was the one that we saw in the theater, wasn't it?
Yeah, the trailer.
This is
that's a movie.
Yeah,
I
this
think.
one looks cool.
Okay, it's full CGI, so that was kind of jarring. But it didn't look terrible.
It kind of reminded me a little bit of Lord of the Rings, like the Rohirrim movie.
Yeah,
a little bit. It had some of those vibes to it.
Yeah, this is the one that did look like that. So Scarlet, protagonist of this work, wow, good writing there, is a princess whose father and the king of certain country was murdered. You can say the certain country's name, can't you? However, after falling to exact revenge, Scarlet wakes up to find herself in the land of the dead. In this land of the dead, filled with madness, it is said that if one does not exact revenge on their nemesis and reach the endless place, they will become nothingness and disappear from existence. Will Scarlet be able to exact revenge on her nemesis without becoming nothingness? The story unfolds. Honestly, watching the trailer, I was super stoked for this. I thought this looked cool.
It looked like it had cool scale for sure. And then right next to that one, if that's what I think it is, that's Tatsuki Fujimoto short stories. I guess they're animating them.
An anthology series adapting 8 short stories created by artists Tatsuki Fujimoto, ages 17 to 26.
Yeah, 17 to 26. Okay. Interesting, because I know he did a similar thing with his manga where he just published a bunch of kind of like short stories in years.
Is 17 to 26 the years
17 to 26 years old.
17 to 20.
So these are his.
Okay.
This
So
is
that's
kind
his
of like
age.
his work, his just kind of
Cool.
short stuff. So, yeah.
Is that
If
a
you like
Digimon?
Fire Force, if you like Chainsaw Man, if you like Look Back, that might be something to check out.
And like
Yeah.
nerds like me, I'm looking down here and I'm seeing like there's Kingdom season 6, and I love reading Kingdom, so like I feel like that one's
Wait,
great.
Where's
there
Star
was
Wars
a Digimon.
Visions?
Oh, Star Wars Visions. Yes.
There's
Okay.
Visions. That's third.
Visions.
Oh, that would be cool.
Visions is a bunch of short stories done by a bunch of different Japanese
Anthology.
studios, and they do anthology style. And the first 2 seasons, like not all of them are straight up bangers, but a couple of
cooked
them
on
are
some of
just
them.
woof. And
Yeah, they cooked.
to have a season 3, I think this is the season we're getting. Do you remember the very first episode, the Ronin? It was all black and
Yeah,
white.
yeah.
We're getting a continuation of that.
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty
No.
positive that is in the season.
So I don't know if this is spoilers, but here are 9 episode titles.
Okay, give us the titles.
These are all produced, it looks like, by different people.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Should be, yep.
So the first title number 1 is The Duel Payback. Title number 2 is The Lost Ones. Title number 3, The Ninth Jedi, Child of Hope.
Oh, so there's a continuation of the Ninth Jedi, because that was from the other season. Cool.
Title number 4, Yuko's Treasure. Title number 5, The Smuggler. Title number 6, The Bounty Hunters. Title number 7, The Song of Four Wings, which that sounds like an X-Wing. The title number 8, The Bird of Paradise. Or Bird of Paradise. And title number 9, Black.
Interesting.
Cool.
That sounds cool, though.
Yeah.
This is one of the places I feel like Disney, when they've dipped their toe, and it's because it's not Disney directly doing it and saying, here's repackaged Disney. It's, here's a Star Wars story. You guys go tell a story and give it to us the way you envision it with your craft and your art. And that's why I think it carries the soul and the heart of what it's trying to do.
There's one of them that Studio Trigger did, and if you're a fan of Studio Trigger, like the episode is just so fire. It's so
Studio
good.
Trigger is doing episode... which one was Trigger? Episode 5, The Smuggler.
Okay, so they're doing it again. Nice. I love Trigger's animation.
Studio Wit came in and did The Bounty Hunters.
Okay, so sick. This is gonna be cool. This is just where they kind of like, hey, we can just flex our animation muscles a little bit, because like it's just one episode.
Sound of Heroes. That looks interesting.
Good storytelling. Let's package it good and make it beautiful.
Yeah.
This is gonna be so silly right here.
And now we're devolving into the chaos of like the bottom
Monster Strike
stuff of the
Deadverse.
season.
But like, so like
Potion.
I've seen some of like some of these are just like I've seen in passing, and I'm like, this is not interesting, or this is interesting, but it's not like anime worthy sometimes. Like this one, I think I've read actually.
Isekai.
I read a ton of isekai. It's really a problem, and I really need to get help. A gatherer adventure in isekai. Yep, I have read. I have probably read this.
The third one in looks like someone like Beastars meets something else.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I just saw that one. That one is called "With You Our Love Will Make It Through."
There you go.
So yeah, that one seems kind of interesting. This one says, when high schooler Mari bumps into a fellow tardy student, she's surprised to find out he's a beast folk who's to Tender's school. After all, it's
How
not
is that
rare.
surprising?
Yeah, it's not. Well, after all, it's not rare for beast folk to coexist alongside human, but it's still uncommon.
You walk up to somebody who looks like a wolf, and you're like, "Wait, you're a beast folk? What?
I thought
hold on. This sentence is great. It's like it's not uncommon, but with prejudice and all. End of sentence. Nervous to meet one at first, Mari soon learns that there's more to him than his furry exterior. In fact, the more she gets to know him, the more she finds herself drawn to him. His steadfastness, his kind-heartedness, and his body.
Oh no, it's a
bestiality
anime.
I'm gonna
This
avoid
is like the
that.
story of my wife. No, just kidding.
This sounds like how
His
I met
body.
my wife.
No.
Some of these are just interesting. So what
We
I
had
do,
Digimon in there too. I didn't know they were still making Digimon
Digimon
movies.
Beat Break. Cool.
E-Pulse, which is generated by human thoughts and emotions, was used as the energy source for an AI support device, Sapatama. From the shadows of his remarkable development, terrifying monsters appear. Digimon are living beings that evolve by consuming E-Pulse. Tomaru Tenma is drawn into an extraordinary experience after meeting Geckomon, who suddenly appears from his Sapatama, and while living together with Shawashiro, and other members of the bounty hunting team, Golden Dawn, Toromaru renews his resolve. When new futures will be forged by humans and Digimon. And then it's like, Digimon, digital monsters.
Digimon are the champion.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that too well. I don't know. There's just so many here that I'm like, okay, so what's this one? I'm interested in that one. This one's like one about magicians. Like, there's just so much going on here.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty good net of variety of anime this season. But really, those first 2 rows that you showed, like, there's some fire stuff in there.
Well, and then there's some that look interesting for like my wife. Like this one looks really interesting. This is like in keeping for spirits, like, and so she might like that one. And there's just so much going on right here.
Yeah, what's that
just
one
so
that's
much
next
going
to
on.
the Disney one? Did we already look at that? I already forgot.
This one looks interesting. I don't know. This one is called My Status as an Assassin Obviously Exceeds the Hero.
So obviously it's a isekai, but that's cool looking. Like, that's kind of drawing me in. That might make me watch an episode or 2.
I think it's because it has that hairstyle of the older animes. I can't tell if it's a harem or not. So in a breakdown of the photos, it looks like I can see 1, 2, 3, and then we've got a beast folk, a knight, a wizard. So I'm interested to see how that goes.
So I might like it.
Yeah, it could be cool. I like it.
And it's from the assassin point, so we're getting the rogue as a main character, which is always good. Like, that's a fun trope.
Mm-hmm. There's just so much going on here.
It reminds me of, what's that one of the knight? The guy is basically a harem, but he goes around and he's always hyper dramatic. As I am subsonic. I am sub. Oh gosh, that's gonna drive me nuts.
Eminence and Shadow.
Eminence and Shadow. That's what it reminds me of.
Atomic. Yeah.
Atomic.
I like Eminence and Shadow. That's one of my guilty pleasure anime.
Oh, it's a good one. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
Those little
maybe that's why I'm drawn to it. It's got those vibes.
I just think there's going to be some interesting anime coming out this year. Just so much is here.
Yeah, we'll have to put it to a vote here coming up as soon as we get through this fall season and kind of figure out what shows we're gonna watch, because there's a lot of like with My Hero, like that's the last season. Like that's kind of, I don't know, like that's cool and
kinda
like
big.
but that's a lot to get to. So like if you guys want to watch and review it, I can sit that one out.
Honestly, like One Punch Man might be easier to get caught up on. I know that sounds like it's the same.
Cooking Isekai, we gotta watch the Cooking Isekai. Like that's so good.
And like I'm gonna say I'm watching, whether you want to or not. I am watching Rama One Half.
Absolutely.
And Sanda looks really good. I really think that that's going to be a comedy, especially for the time period. And like I can at least say that within this lineup right here, there are just some really great things for people who just want to watch anime.
Yeah.
Who just like to like casually watch. There's so much here. Like there's so much to watch.
Yeah, and it looks like there's a lot of stuff that at least is drawing my attention to be like, I would give that an episode or 2. And like whether I continue it or not, but this season definitely has me like, okay, that one I'll check out, that one I'll check out. Like that's good. I think there's like a wide variety this season, so that's exciting.
Yep.
Cool. All right, next, I guess, man, the season ends next week, and we'll probably want a minute to kind of digest everything we've seen and then talk about it. And then we got to pick, and we just turn around and we do it again. That's the best part of an anime fan, is you just get to turn around and watch new anime all the time.
There's no short.
Well, yeah, we got a lot of good stuff to look forward to, which is awesome. Yep. But you know what, Tyler, you've been working so long today. I think you should go to bed. I'm just saying this in the.
Do I look tired?
No, I'm just saying we need to end this podcast.
We're looking out for you.
You need to go to sleep, man.
No. Here's the funny part. Do you know what I'm going to do after this?
Go watch anime.
I have a test. I have a test tomorrow, and I haven't built the game for the test to get them like prepared for it, like the review game. So I'm putting together the review game tonight for the test tomorrow. So these kids are like ready to go. So I'm probably gonna spend an hour doing that, and then I'm gonna night rain for 1 hour, and then I'm gonna go to bed.
There you go. Nice.
I'm just gonna basically wear my body down until there's not a lot
I
left.
think that's just what your 30s are. I think you just like revenge insomnia your way through your life until your kids are grown up, and then you feel like you maybe have a little bit more time on your hands. I don't know.
Mhm.
But that's just
We'll
seems to be what I do. So.
My goal one day is to do what I'm doing now, but like for exercise. Instead of just wearing my body out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyways, I had a blast with you guys tonight, and I didn't want to miss this, so I'm super glad I was able to get off work right at the exact moment I was supposed to be here. So
100% agree.
Thanks for coming, man.
Don't forget.
Yeah.
No problem,
forget to, for anyone who's watching, make sure you put in the chat some of your dad or mom wins of the week.
Yeah, and it can be little. Like my kid writing his name was like a big deal for me.
Yeah.
Like he's 3, and him just getting the letters down, just looking at him and going, that's an M and that's an A and that's an X. Like I'm just like, that's so cool, dude. Like add pride, so good, because he gives up so fast when I'm trying to teach him something. To watch him learn from someone else is so cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, give us your wins. Even if it was just I got up today and started my day. Like, good job.
Sometimes that's all you got.
The best
that's
you can do in a day. So even if that's your dad win of the week, let us know about it.
I made my kid eat an apple.
Yeah,
balanced diet.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll share one tonight. I cooked dinner, and everybody ate the same dinner. I didn't have anybody refuse it.
Nice.
Ooh,
I didn't have to make a grilled cheese. I didn't have to make anything else.
Okay, so it just doesn't end. It's going to happen forever. That's
It will.
different.
Especially if you have any neurodivergence or anyone who has texture issues.
Yeah.
It doesn't go away. So.
Okay. I'm just ready for it. Okay.
Well, good job, Preston. That's a good win. That's a
Peace,
perfect
guys.
spot to sign off. See you guys. Bye.